Alicia Parks overcame a 0-6 first set and an energetic Court 6 crowd to defeat Alexandra Eala in 3 sets to advance to the second round of the Australian Open. Behind 12 aces, Parks regrouped and stayed in the zone to pull off the win. Melbourne, Australia. From the first set bagel to the pro Alexandra Eala. Crowd, Alicia Parks had her back against the wall. All signs initially pointed to a straight sets victory for Eala, but Parks came back and pulled off a stunning 0-6, 6-3, 6-2 win in the Australian Open first round. Parks said she finally started hitting her spots, converted more first serves and became more aggressive in the final 2 sets, and that was the key to overcoming the rowdy audience. "It was very difficult," Parks said to reporters. "I was expecting it, but I also wasn't. She definitely has a good crowd. I just kept telling myself to stay in the zone." To set the scene, the cue to watch Alexandra Eala's match on Court 6 at Melbourne Park on Monday afternoon was unbelievable. Hundreds of people organizing in a line that extended all the way back, adjacent to Rod Laver Arena, waiting for a spot to watch the 20-year-old's main draw debut at the Australian Open. It was also Park's second time in main draw in Melbourne. "It was so heartwarming," Eala said. "That's one of the things that makes a loss like today a little bit harder, as I know a lot of people were rooting for me. Then again, Alicia played really well. And I just hope that the support continues with the losses along with the wins." Philippine flags decorated the stands in all directions. "Let's go Alex" chants transcended every few games, and roars even in what might be considered an inconsequential point overpowered the Melbourne Park grounds initially. The fanbase, the rising star who stayed to sign autographs even in defeat, has developed over the last year on the WTA Tour driven by Mercedes-Benz, was in full force. From the court's designated fan seating to the bar that overlooks the sideline and the ledge that faces the baseline, Eala had essentially brought in a maximum capacity crowd, and frankly, there were no empty seats. Yet Parks found a way to conquer that barrier, one that she said she was too focused on in the first set. "I was starting to think I wasn't focused on the game plan, which is why I played better in the second and third set," Parks said. "I was just so focused on the crowd in the first set, which is why it went the way it went." Eala delivered to begin the match. An opening game that lasted 20 points and ended with consecutive missed smash volleys by Parks foreshadowed how the afternoon would turn out. Eala got the early break. She was off and running, winning 8 of the next 9 points to take a 3-0 lead and ultimately closed the 34-minute first set with a bagel. Parks regrouped and settled into the match in the second set. Sprinting out to a 3-0 lead with the early break, the American seemed to find her groove. Though Eala leveled at 3-3, Parks remained calm and collected, taking the final 3 games. A pivotal break to go up 5-3 allowed Parks, who relied on 12 aces in the match, to serve for the set. "I was starting to think I wasn't focused on the game plan, which is why I played better in the second and third set. It was now a new match. One set to decide who would advance to the second round to face Karolina Muchova or Jacqueline Christian, and pendulum had shifted into Parks' favor, and the crowd had slowly started to simmer down. Parks struck first with the early break and hold to jump to a 2-0 advantage. That break proved crucial as Eala and Parks traded holds up until Parks led 4-2 in the set. The American had grasped control of the match fully, and once Eala's backhand down the line went out, Parks' second break of the set gave her a comfortable 3-game lead with a chance to serve for the match. Eala saved 2 match points, but Parks' serve proved too strong for an exhausted Eala, as the American successfully rallied to advance to the second round and did receive an ovation and applause. "I don't know what my record is with crowds against me," Parks said, laughing. "It definitely puts a fire on me. I would say I'm good when the crowds are against me."